Welcome back to another episode of the Trust Issues Podcast. I'm your host, Erika Auckland, and we are diving into episode 2 of this mini series that I'm doing all about how to create your own digital offer. If you have been wanting to create your own digital course, your own digital product, this series is for you. If you missed the first episode, it was all about how to find 100 dream leads online and the exact steps to start building your own email list. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about how to know if it's time to create your own digital offer or your own digital product, and some questions I have for you to contemplate on to really help you see, are you qualified to do it? Is it time to do it? And where to start? Okay, a couple things that I want to talk about. If you have been thinking about creating your own digital offer, I want to tell you why I think it is one of the best ways for you to monetize your own social media platform. If you're already showing up consistently, if you've already been curating your content, if you've already been online trying to build a brand and niche yourself, it is a really good idea to have your own product that is your own intellectual property that you can give to your followers where they can learn more from you. Here's what I want you to know. You should give your best information away for free online. I know that's a little anti-guru of me to say because there's a lot of people who will tell you the opposite. They tell you, no, don't give it away for free. Tease the hell out of people. And I disagree. I think you should give some of your best content away for free. Hence why I'm doing this mini series, because I want to give you really juicy tangibles for how you can get started with your own digital offers. Now, here's the deal. If you are doing this and if you're already giving away really great stuff online, people are going to ask themselves, all right, if this is what she's giving away for free, what does it look like to work with her or him? What does it look like if I actually pay you for your products, for your services? Now, obviously, this means your product has to be good. You actually have to create a good course. You actually have to create a really good offering in order for it to be worth the price. But I want you to think about this. If you are giving away your free content, people are going to pay you for the implementation of it, okay? And this is the differentiator. If you are giving away free information, you're sharing concepts, you're talking about stories of how you have overcome things, the transformation that you have had, you're giving people tips, you're telling people, even like your recipes, right? Like, okay, here's my recipe. People will pay you for you to actually teach them how to do it. They will actually say, okay, well, I want you to put it together in the right order for me. And that's implementation. It's taking it and structuring the content. And that's why digital offers are so valuable. I want to give you an example. So my husband and I, we are going to be starting a little homestead in Tennessee. We bought 12 acres and I'm so excited for my own chickens. I'm so excited for my own property. I'm so excited to be able to step out of my back porch and see my animals and see green and see my little creek running. But I want to have gardens. I want to have gardens, and I follow a lot of garden accounts on Instagram. This is what my explore page is filled with. It's like homestead stuff, it's travel, it's fashion, and it's gardening, okay? So like if you want a sneak peek on my explore page, that's what it looks like. So I was thinking to myself, all right, well, I know that I want this plant. I know that I want this flower. I know that I want pea gravel, and I know that I want it to have a certain vibe. But how the heck am I going to actually plan my garden? How am I going to know what order to put it in? How am I going to know if these certain plants like work next to each other? I like don't know anything about gardening, at least to that degree. So I bought myself a gardening course, and I bought myself a gardening course from a gardening expert who literally helps you within the course design your own garden. And this is the example that I wanted to give, is that even if you are giving me the best information, tips on how to grow this specific perennial or tips on how to keep your garden cohesive or whatever online, I still want to pay someone to help take the guesswork out because I don't want to have to piecemeal it all together and then just hopefully like patch it up to have the garden that I want. This is why having an online course is so invaluable. It's because it's a way for you to take information and put it together in a structure, put it together in a step-by-step, in a framework, if you will, for your customer. That is what people are paying for. So if you feel like you can do that, if you feel like you don't know how to do that, I'm going to give you some questions that you can ask yourself so that you can really pull this process out of you. Because I promise you, you probably have a process that you already do, maybe unbeknownst to yourself, but you already do or you already know. And if all you did was reverse engineer the whole thing, you would be able to give someone a packaged up step by step for them to benefit from. I promise you can probably do this, okay? So that's the power of online courses for the customer. Now, you as the creator, let's talk about some questions that you can consider or some concepts that I want you to think about when it comes to knowing, should I start creating my own online course? And where the heck do I even start? Okay, the first thing is I want you to overcome the mindset of I am taking money from someone. I hear this a lot from people that come across my page or ask me questions or want to work with me or do work with me, some of the students in my programs. They'll say, well, like, gosh, like, what do I charge? Like, should I even charge for this? Like, but you can already find this information online. Like, should I even make people pay me? Like, I don't know. And I want you to understand that you having a skill set of being able to put step-by-steps together for someone is a service. It's the same concept of why I would have someone build my house for me. I'm not going to build it for myself, even though I know that I need wood, I need mortar, I need concrete, I need brick, like all the things. I'm going to pay someone to tell me this is exactly how it's going to be done and have someone else do it for me. That is service, but I have to buy it in order to have it. So that is why sales is service in my mind, because you can pay someone to do something for you that is going to make it easier for you in the long run. So I want you to overcome this mindset of I'm going to take money from people, I'm going to sell something. Listen, everyone is selling something online. That is the truth. And so if you're struggling with the idea of entering into that online marketplace, then you are probably gypping someone out of having the service that you offer. So that's number one. Number two is I want you to think about what are things that people, maybe family, maybe friends, maybe followers, colleagues, they're already asking you for help on something. Maybe you're the go-to person for a specific topic. Maybe everyone wants to know how you plan those parties that you do. Or maybe everyone wants to know how you got your kids to sleep through the night so early. Maybe everyone wants to know how you were able to potty train your son so early. And it's funny because I'm saying this because I am in the process right now of teaching my son how to go to the potty like a big boy. And of course, what did I do? I bought a course for it. I was like, you know what? I don't have time to like go on social media and read a bunch of people's posts and like try to figure it out. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to find someone that I think really I resonate with and like I like their posts and stuff, and I'm going to just buy their course. And I just did. I bought a course. She even had a little a book version, like a printed book version of her course that I got in the mail. And she also had an upsell where I bought a little potty, a little mini potty. So I even got trainer underwear too, like little potty training underwear. All came in the same kit with the course, right? Like this should get your wheels turning. So, I want you to think about what are people already asking of you right now that you could create something around. The next thing is what are people already paying other people for that you know you could offer value on? Maybe you have a different perspective. Maybe you, maybe it's a lot of the same, but I want you to think about what's already in the marketplace, because I don't think it's necessarily the best way or the best strategy to just pull something out of thin air and be like, oh yeah, everyone's going to want to buy a course on how to mill your own wheat. I don't know. I just made that up. Maybe there is a course that exists on that, and that could be kind of cool to learn. But maybe there's not, and maybe that's just like, a little tip that you can find on social media, but not everyone wants to know that. I don't know. The point that I'm trying to make is that what is something that already exists? Go online, check out. It's not to say that you're going to copy anyone, but it's just to validate the idea that if you're going to create an online offer, that there's other people already actively purchasing or scoping it out so that you know what already exists. And then this is an opportunity for you to say, okay, well, I'm going to make it different and I'm going to make it better in this way, or I'm going to add my own flavor and my own spin to it. The next thing is you will know that you are ready to create your own course if you feel ready to be in control of your own income online. Now, I say this because I have been in the online space and sold so many different things. And I've been in affiliate marketing, I've been in coaching, I've been in influencing, I've worked with brands, and I love all those things. And all those things are really great. But there is nothing quite like having something that you own, that you have created yourself, that you can control yourself, that allows you to basically flip a switch on and say, okay, doors are open, it's for sale. And you essentially create something one time and you can sell it again and again and again. That is the benefit of having a digital product, is that you don't have to manually give the information to each person one by one or even in one to group, but you can do it more passively. I don't even like saying passive income because I don't really think that true passive income really exists. You still have to sell it. You still have to do something in order to get sales. Someone's got to manage something, but the benefit, and if you feel excited about the idea of creating something one time and helping a lot of people multiple times again and again and again, you're ready. It's time. It's time to dig in and create your own product. The last thing is, if you feel passionate about helping people have a transformation, have you had a transformation yourself that has changed your life in some way? And when I say change your life, I'm not saying it needs to be like, oh my gosh, like I'm a totally different person, or I lost 1,000 pounds, or I, made $1 million. That's not what I'm saying. It could be that you found more joy in something. I want to give you another example. So I recently purchased, it's not necessarily completely done for you, but it's a little tailored to each customer. And that was, I got my colors done. So my colors, that means the colors that look good on me, blue, red, green, whatever. I found out that I'm an autumn palette, and that was really insightful. I was like, oh, okay. So there's some colors here that no wonder I feel washed out when I wear them, right? So I recently purchased this product, and all I had to do was submit photos of myself. And when I submitted photos, it took like 72 hours, and I got a turnaround of a packet where basically they looked at me, they looked at my photos, and they said, okay, here's your colors. And those packets were already like done. They're already done. They're just like, okay, you're an autumn with, this is the type of metals, like golds, bronze, that look good on you. And then you just like send it to you through the email. So I thought, oh, this is really special. It was like $400, I think. It was a company in the UK. So 400 pounds, I think, and that I spent, and I got this. And that's kind of life-changing, like getting your colors to be like, oh, like when you go shopping and you go and you're like, oh, this is my color, and you feel really good in it, and you feel like you're making the right buying decision, and you know that when you walk into a room, like you're going to be lit up and glowing, and it's like, it's right for you. That may not be $1 million in the bank account, but that is an element, that is an aspect of changing my life. Like that is definitely life-changing. So I want you to think about, what is something that you've had a transformation in yourself, or something that is like that can truly change someone else's life for the better. It could even just teaching them to meditate, teaching them to do breath work. It could be so many different things, teaching them to make their own bread. One of my favorite courses I ever purchased was a sourdough course. To this day, I still make sourdough, and it's one of my favorite parts of my day, and I'm so grateful that I know how to do this. So that is life-changing. Now I don't have to go to the store and buy bread because I know how to do it myself. So these are things that I want you to think about. And if you feel pretty positive on all the things we talked about, or even if you're a little shaky, that's okay, because I don't think you're ever going to feel 100% ready, or you're ever going to feel completely confident. I still don't feel 100% confident every day. But if you feel like, yeah, I think I got this, and I also think I really want this, then you are ready to create your own online digital product or digital course. Now, this is episode 2 in this mini series that we are doing all about how to create your own profitable product. I'm giving you a playbook, if you will, on how to do that. The first episode I did was all about your 100 dream leads, but the next episode is, now that you've decided it's time, all right, I'm ready to create my own digital offer. The next episode is going to tell you how to figure out what idea to land on, to pursue, to then create and launch. I'm giving you 100 digital product ideas in the next episode, so make sure you tune into that one, and I will see you in the next episode.